Now, France and Germany have begun bolstering air defenses over Poland after Warsaw claimed that 19 Russian drones entered its airspace, prompting Polish and NATO air forces to shoot down several of them. Russia says drones do not belong to it, but NATO leaders say the aggression cannot be ignored. In a social media post, French President Emmanuel Macron said that his country will deploy 3 Rafale fighter jets to help Poland protect its airspace. Furthermore, he said that the security of the European continent remains a top priority and that Europe will not yield to Russia's growing intimidation. Germany, on the other hand, said that it would double its Eurofighter deployment from 2 to 4 jets and extend the mission through the end of the year. Polish president labelled the incursion a test not just of Poland's defences but also of NATO's commitment. He added that Warsaw has been engaged in a hybrid war with Moscow for over 4 years and that the latest episode proves the need to ramp up air and missile defence systems. Prime Minister Donald Tusk triggered NATO's Article 4, called for urgent consultations among allies while warning NATO allies against pretending nothing happened.
And we reject all the manipulations and disinformation suggesting that Ukraine is behind this attack, that it was a Ukrainian provocation, or that it was a coincidence, an accident, the result of errors. No. Our belief here is unequivocal. The Russian Federation is responsible for these events in Polish skies.
Now, tightening its security, Poland has also closed its airspace along the eastern border with Belarus and Ukraine up to an altitude of 3 kilometers and suspending all civilian drone activity until December. The closures come as Belarus begins joint war games with Russia just miles from the Polish border. Exercises Polish officials claim that are designed to simulate an invasion of Suwalki Gap, a strategically critical NATO corridor. The drills, known as Zapad 2025, were initially expected to involve 13,000 troops, though Belarus says that number has now been halved. US President Donald Trump called the drone incursion possibly a mistake, an explanation that the Polish leaders aren't buying.
Russian drone incursion into Poland.
Could have been a mistake. Could have been a mistake, but regardless, I'm not happy about anything having to do with that whole situation. But hopefully it's going to come to an end.
On Thursday, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky met with US Special Envoy Keith Kellogg in Kyiv, a meeting that was overshadowed by cross-border strikes into Poland and ongoing Russian offensives in Ukraine. Poland remains one of Ukraine's strongest allies, hosting over 1 million refugees and serving as a vital corridor for humanitarian and military aid. Prime Minister Tusk said that Poland will continue to cooperate with Kyiv on anti-drone systems as well. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.